इंग्लिश राइटिंग और क्रिकेट इसने आपको वेलकम कहते हैं। तो आज इंग्लिश राइटिंग की प्रैक्टिस करेंगे। चले तो वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं। An astronomer's view of the universe. Sir James Hopwood Jeans, 1877–1946, was both an eminent scientist and a writer with a remarkable gift for bringing his specialized knowledge within reach of the common reader. Ivor Thomas once described him as a rich imagination working non-scientist. A large public has gained an intelligent insight into the finding of modern astronomy and mathematical physics. His distinguished achievement in science brought him many honors, knighthood, fellowship of the Royal Society, of which there was secretary for some years, and membership of the highly exclusive Order of Men. The public knows him by such books as The Universe as 1920, The Mysterious Universe 1930, and Physics and Physiology 1942. The passage which follows the opening of the mysterious universe is a splendid demonstration of his power to communicate a scientist's vision of the universe with lucidity and vividness. A few stars are known, which are hardly bigger than the Earth, but the majority are also so large that hundreds of thousands of Earth could be packed inside each and leave room to spare. Here and there, we come upon a giant star large enough to contain millions and millions of Earths. And the total number of stars in the universe is probably something like the total number of grains of sand on all the seashores of the world. Such is the littleness of our home in space when measured up against the total substance of the universe. The vast multitude of stars are wanted about in space. A few from they travel through a universe so spacious that it is an event of almost unimaginable rarity for a star to come anywhere near to another star. For the most part, each voyages in splendid isolation, like a ship on an empty ocean. In a scale model in which stars are ships, the average ship will be well over a million miles from its nearest neighbor. Whence it is easy to understand why a ship seldom finds another within hailing distance. The sun and the other stars we see in the sky are all intensely hot, far too hot for life to be able to obtain or retain a footing on them. So also no doubt were the ejected fragments of the sun when they were first thrown off. Gradually they cooled until now they have but little intrinsic heat left, their warmth being almost entirely from the radiation which the sun pours down upon them. In course of time we know not how, when, or why one of these schooling fragments gave. Until now, they have but little intrinsic heat left, their warmth being derived almost entirely from the radiation which the sun pours down upon them. In course of time, we know not know when or why. One of these cooling fragments gave birth of life. It started in a simple organism whose vital capacities consisted of little beyond reproduction and death. But from these humble beginnings emerged a stream of life which advancing this through ever greater and greater complexity has culminated in beings whose lives are largely centered in their emotions and ambitions, their aesthetic appreciation, and the rich religion in which their highest hopes and noblest aspiration lie inherent. Second part, next video में मिलेगा तो सब्सक्राइब कर लें. Don't forget to subscribe, press bell icon.